welcome to Guys, a podcast about guys. I am Brian, and I have Mr. No Refunds, Chris James. That's my new thing, because you're a business guy now. You're like, I don't fucking give refunds, bitch.
That's what a bad small business owner would do, is not give refunds.
Well, yeah, and it's an insult particularly to you, Mr. Cheapy Refund.
Yeah. No, I understand it. I get it. I appreciate it. Yeah, listen.
Because you love refunds.
I mean, there's nothing nastier than a small business owner that won't give you a refund. I mean, that makes me sick to even think about.
American Airlines will give you a refund. Again,
Brian,
for the main show, people, I did get a refund on my disastrous flight. Mr. Expensive Refund wins again. I'm better at getting refunds than Mr. Cheapy Refund.
I mean, you are better, because we discussed it. That's the hardest refund to get from an airline. They never give refunds. So you're sort of a hero in the space now.
I'm sort of a hero in the refund space. Let's get our guest on the show from aftermath.site. Aftermath. Gita Jackson. Hi. Gita.
Hi, I'm Gita. How's it going? I have been so excited to be on this pod. I love this podcast. After you had Chris on, I was like, okay, I can just DM Brian.
Oh, I loved that episode because Chris can't get over it.
Chris
James.
Me. Not Chris person.
It's my favorite episode because it made so many people hate Chris.
It made people so angry with me specifically about not caring about physical media. I got the most hate that I've ever gotten over that episode. And like, people said really cruel things to me over it. People got so angry.
He's a fat guy. They called you a fat guy.
They called me a fat guy. I had mentioned that I was like self-conscious about putting on weight, and two different people were like, "Oh, you're fat. You're just a fat idiot.
Piece of shit.
You're a fat piece of shit." It's like, all I said was I don't mind watching streaming movies.
The episode's really, I never listened to it. I never went back and listened to it, but I can guarantee it's my classic fence sitting. Like, oh yeah, I can see why people would like that.
No, I think. Well, I understand. We'll get into the actual episode, but I understand it. It's like the people who are a little bit upset that it's like it is important to have physical media because these streaming services can just get rid of stuff, and that is an important thing, and I understand that. And it's like, but I just don't fucking care enough to, like it doesn't.
Here's the thing, like I am also like a cinema person. I have a fucking degree in cinema studies, which is the only thing I can do for a living is the thing I do exactly right now. Like that's the only thing I'm qualified for to do. And I was listening to that and having this moment of like, Chris Person's 100% right about all the things he's saying, but most normal people are like Chris and Brian.
A
regular fucking guy, you don't want to move house with 20 boxes of DVDs.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't ever want to move.
Brian doesn't want to move, period.
I love my apartment.
Well, it's huge. It's like
I was talking to Chris in the group chat this morning about how much closet space I have.
He's got a 4-story, like 35,000 square foot palatial mansion of an apartment.
It's a fucking 3-bedroom apartment. 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
You should see the size of the
3-bath?
That's a weird one. I'll agree with you on 3 bathrooms. Okay,
I have 3 bathrooms as well.
I do have money bags.
I have 3 bathrooms as well, and my place isn't that big.
By the way,
I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and we're trying to move because me and my husband want to have a kid.
That's great. That's exciting.
I'm very excited, but like it's the reason 100% we need to move is not even the size, which is a big problem. It would be miserable to be pregnant in this apartment that's so tiny. But right behind me and on the other side of the apartment on both sides, for a long time, there was like an event space that had really loud parties and would like play music super loud all day. And then on the other side for a long time was a restaurant that would do the same.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
That's absolutely
I lived
brutal.
above a Mexican restaurant. I think I've said this. I lived above this Mexican restaurant on Ohio State University campus that was famous for serving underage people.
Nice.
And,
hell yeah.
It was not a good place to live. It was a very bad place to live.
Wait, we have that Ohio connection. Actually, I went to Oberlin, so I lived in Ohio for a little bit.
So it was
Lorain
like
County. Yeah.
It was like every Thursday At 9 o'clock, they would have the same guy come and play reggae music till 2 in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah, you've talked about that definitely, but you were like flicking cigarette butts on. I mean, you're arguably a worse neighbor than the restaurant.
That was a time when I wasn't a great neighbor, but I mean, you know, how can you be a bad neighbor to that? Situation. No. Again, college bar that is known for serving underage people is maybe the worst neighbor you could ever possibly have.
Absolutely. Just like baptized in vomit, like all of the sidewalk outside of your place, essentially. Yeah. One time the restaurant was having a steel drum concert and it was just so audible. Like we were like, felt like we were in the room. Oh. And my husband just got up and put his clothes on and was like, the music's good, so I'm just going to check it out.
Oh, that's good because I don't like reggae music. That was the other, I was like, I hate this music. It sucks. I probably could handle it more now, I guess, but no.
Yeah, no, I mean, also at a younger age, I would have been fucking apoplectic about steel drums until 2 in the morning. One time, though, that was really amusing to me. I swear to God, they were just playing a remix version of the X-Files theme. And I my eyes shot open. I was like, is that the X-Files theme next door?
You're not gonna want to, obviously. You're gonna want your sleep and stuff if you're having a kid, if you get pregnant and stuff. It would probably suck a lot to be woken up, especially if you after you have a kid, you finally get to sleep, and then the music will wake the kid up.
The kid up immediately.
Oh yeah, that's brutal.
It would be awful. It would be awful.
I just want
to. Go ahead.
No, you please go ahead.
No. I'm also like running a small business and writing a novel at the same time. So that would be like literally life in hell for me.
And we're doing small business owners. So thank you for getting us back on track. We need it. We actually need that.
These guys. Okay. So it's very known that one of the ways that I find content for this show is to go to the subreddit of the thing we're looking at, go to the search bar and type wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I did that and I do have wife stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Right.
But then I typed another search term in that unlocked a world in the small business community. And that search term is Gen Z.
Yes. Sorry.
It was really something to read this stuff.
Generations are not real, but I do believe that everyone younger than me is stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's check the first one I read out, which is crazy. This one's really good. What are your best tips for training Gen Z to be confident and well-spoken on the phone? Of the many headaches that come with hiring Gen Z employees, their lack of phone skills is my biggest.
What is Gen? Give me a.
It's just young people. It's like Gwen's age.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A 26-year-old. Just insert that every time you hear Gen Z.
Okay, so
that's
like
what they mean.
mid-20s type people. Okay, I got you.
Like, I don't even think, like, I think Gen Zers are a little bit older than that now, but, like, when it's the same as when people were saying millennials, they mean a 26-year-old. That's who they're complaining about.
They continue to get older, but, like, to them, millennials are always going to,
Yeah.
I realized this generation did not grow up answering landlines in their parents' home or talking to their friends after dinner or calling to make dinner reservations, but their inability to speak clearly and effectively on the phone is hurting our business. I want to say one thing, because he brings up dinner reservations. I will never call a place to make a dinner reservation. It will literally never happen. If I go to the website, if I heard that, a new place opened up in Columbus, Ohio. It's the best food you'll ever have in your entire life. It's the most expensive restaurant in town.
Yeah, they fucking suck you off right after the meal, you know?
Yeah, the whole thing. Just so much, like, I'd be like, no, I'm not. If I got to call them, I'm not doing it.
What if you found out that they had hoodies, like restaurant branded hoodies that you could buy?
What if they gave you a bag of candy to take home with you?
Yeah, what if they had high chews? Now, I feel like I'll call a place and make a dinner reservation.
I know, you'll call anybody, though. You call the guy that owns Lululemon like regularly.
Well, no, I don't call him regularly.
I call him every fucking day. You
called him. I found his cell phone number and I called him to ask him to come on my live show, and I played it at my live show. That's what I did. I of course I used to do prank calls to political people and stuff, and I would call people.
Still does, by the way. Still does. Everybody's like, "Oh, Chris quit doing the prank calls." No, he didn't quit doing the prank. He quit posting them on the internet.
That's not true. I told you I'll harass some people every now and then. I'll do some like generalized harassment, but yeah, I just think that I think that it's pretty easy. Some restaurants I just know you just call them and you can make a reservation. But yeah, I use Open Table mostly. Yeah, like I mostly just use Open Table.
When you're a hostess and you're locked into that system, it just makes your life easier to not have to talk on the phone. You know, your reservations show up on a sheet in front of you, and then the person shows up, and like all you have to do is review the information that is like right in front of you. Yeah. I will call people, but I'll do it like it's under duress. I will do that after I've investigated every other option. Yeah, it's a last resort for me.
That's what I mean is that there are certain places where I'll go where they don't have the thing online to make reservations, you know, like it's just a small place or whatever, like a small restaurant, and I'll call them, and I don't mind doing that. Don't like
that. My Gen Z employees bungle simple customer questions. Their voices quiver. They start every sentence with They pass the phone to me when a customer is anything other than perfectly pleasant. Well, motherfucker, you own the business.
Yeah.
So guess
what? If a customer's really angry and shit, it's like you're paying them a...
That's like what the manager's job is to field the angry customer. Yeah. Every time I was like, when I was working at Vice, anytime a PR person wanted to yell at me on the phone, my editor would always be like, no, they should be yelling at me. I'm the person that they yell at.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that's the whole thing is they're not getting paid enough to deal with that bullshit.
Absolutely not.
I will say this because I have call center experience. I did work in a call center. Mm-hmm. The goal
that's a call center where you got the guy a job and he got fired for jacking off.
Yeah,
at his desk.
Why would you do it there?
Well, he was. I think he was huge. He was huge into jacking off. I think.
Okay. I
think he wasn't just doing. Yeah, I don't think he was just doing it there.
Top 1% jacking off guy.
Yeah, he was one of the top jackers in the state.
But the goal for everybody there at the call center is not to be on the phones anymore. That's like the goal.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to be a manager. Because the manager doesn't have to be on the phones anymore most of the time, unless they do I need to speak to a manager, which 99% of the time, if you went to the manager and you're like, this person wants to talk to you, he's like, well, he can't.
Well, and
then you go back on the phone and you're like, well, you can't?
Yeah, sorry, he's in a meeting. He's in a meeting right now, and you look over and he's just like literally twiddling his thumbs.
He's
like
on the internet.
Doing
just
nothing.
A little nap. Yeah.
But I personally, I worked in a call center as well, and no one that I ever referred, by the way, was fired for jacking off. Did
your mom get you the job?
My mom didn't. My mom got me my first job. I mentioned my mom got me my first job at the hotel when I was 16. But no, I just remember I wanted to be on the phone because it passed the time. Like I just thought that was the main thing, was just to have things to do to pass the time. I hated sitting around.
I would so much rather be busy than bored. Like
totally.
I worked at the restaurant in the Chicago Institute of the Arts Museum. And like the hours where no one was in the cafeteria were the most boring of all time. Like the lunch rush, like I fucked up giving change every single day and I was overwhelmed, but the lunch rush was like activity. So I wasn't bored as hell.
Yeah, the time goes by obviously and it feels like, I think Brian and I, we've talked about this. We have this like fundamental disagreement on this. Brian is like so happy to, and I think a lot of people are. I'm not saying it's like weird.
I don't know. I don't meet a lot of people that have my philosophy. It's not
you just don't want to do anything. Like Brian said, like if he got money, he would just literally do nothing and
I mean, that does sound pretty tight, right?
But
like,
I don't. I guess travel, but I can't. I get bored if I'm just like. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just lounge around and do nothing, but I can only do it for so long before I get bored and I want to do something. I have like
just a ton of self-directed projects that I want to finish. I'm reading a ton of books all the time, so like I wish I could get paid for doing all of the hobbies that I already do and just live my life.
Yeah, that makes. Yeah. I obviously, if people who listen to the podcast can tell, I do not read a lot. So I mean, I watch movies, I guess, but even then I get bored. Like I can't sit there and do like a movie marathon. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sit there all day and just do a
I
movie
could absolutely
marathon.
fucking do that, and then I could go out all night and like smoke cigarettes and talk about movies, and like that's something I'd love to do every single day.
I quit smoking cigarettes. When I smoked cigarettes,
I love to smoke.
I always
cigarette.
had something to do because I could always go smoke a cigarette.
My husband hates cigarettes, so I've taken to this is my new strat when I'm at a party where people are smoking cigarettes, and I don't drink either, so sometimes I just get a whiff of cigarette smoke, and I'm like, I really want a fucking cigarette. I'll go up to a person and be like, a friend is only worse than a friend. I'll be like, give me 2 drags of that cigarette, because that gives you the nicotine high, and that's all I want.
I can't touch I figured out I can't touch another cigarette. So this guy goes, I've trained them to answer calls with thank you for calling X, the business. But they can't end a combo with thank you for calling or we'll see you soon or even you're welcome, goodbye. It's always okay or so, yeah, followed by silence. I don't believe they instill customer confidence. And I always imagine the person on the other side wondering if our business is any good if the person answering the phone sounds like an uneducated moron, which none of them are. Some they don't even register a ringing phone, even when they're standing 2 feet away from it. My business is a brick and mortar retail store, so in-person customers are a priority, but we still get about 10 to 15 calls a day. I've given these employees scripts and general keywords to use. I've told them to practice at home until it becomes natural.
What person working this job is ever going to be good at this?
Answering the phone for a guy who could answer all of the questions easily.
Yeah, that's the whole thing too, right? Is that like I get it. You've now put yourself in a position where, but I don't know. I also find it like really they're just not saying. You're telling them to end the call like that, and they're not doing it.
I mean, can't
you just be like, hey, you have to do that. It's part of the job to end the call saying like this thing or whatever. But yeah, honestly, I think they're putting too much into it probably too. Like if I call somewhere and I get answered the question, you know what I mean? Like if they answer what I'm looking for, I don't care if they're just like,
it's like a weird phone call.
You know, like I don't care if they're like the decorum or whatever. That doesn't. I just want the info.
Such a boomer type attitude. I remember also when like millennials were service workers, or when we were all 26, there was this like the boomer complaint was that we would say, instead of saying you're welcome, when people would say thank you, we would say no worries. But that's
no problem.
Or like no problem. And it's like, this is like really specific etiquette stuff that like anyone outside of your age range is not even going to recognize.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah,
they don't care.
Yeah, no, normal people don't care about that. I would say that there is such a small percentage of people, even within their thing, that really give a shit if they get the information they're looking for. If they're like, you know, that person didn't say you're welcome to me. I'm gonna go to a different business now and actually buy it somewhere else. Yeah.
If they're not answering the questions or deflecting or like not doing a good job at like being there to receive customer requests, like that's a different thing. But if it's like saying like I don't know, who cares? Everybody knows what means. It means you start talking now.
Yeah.
Well, here comes a guy who goes, they're terrified of the phone. I love how they talk about 26-year-old, 20-year-old, 25, 24-year-old guy.
Yeah.
I had my wife got pregnant when I was 26. Like, and I was such a mature dad. Like that.
Yeah.
You know, I snapped right into it. Yeah.
Well,
they're terrified of the phone.
That's not true.
Okay, sure.
That's not true at all.
The first thing I did when she told me she was pregnant,
you called your pill guy.
I did. I went and bought pills. Immediately. I'm gonna have to run out real quick.
But that's what I'm
saying. The sign on the thing that says
Thanksgiving, and my in-laws invited some international students from UCLA to do Thanksgiving at their place, and one of them 100% performed a drug deal in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner. It was so funny. He was like, a guy's here, he has something for me, I'll just meet him in the lawn, don't worry. It's like okay, Chinese exchange student that has seen Beyonce 12 times, I wonder what you're doing.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, she put a note on the counter in the bathroom and said, congratulations, you're going to be a dad. I grabbed the note and I went out and I was like, for real? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I gotta go. And I left.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
Called my brother.
20-something opinion thing to do.
Called my brother, went to the pill guy in an alley. Literally a drug deal in an alley.
We love that.
I rarely did those, but
Yeah.
they're terrified of the phone. They think shit is sweet up front and so much easier than the back because we do all the work. But when you give them the chance to get cross-trained, then the phone rings, they look at you like a deer in the headlights that are 10 feet away and going 60 miles per hour. Complete
I love
expanding
expanding on the deer in the headlights. We know the deer in the headlights concept. No, this is like one that's they're looking at it like a deer that's very close to the
fucking
headlights.
origin story on the deer in the headlights?
Yeah,
like, what's
the
the whole
deer-
narrative journey that brought them here?
What age of the deer are we talking about?
Is this a Gen Z deer?
Is this how old is the deer? What type of, is this a forested area or what are we talking about here?
He goes, completely beta exposure. I make it known. Do not ask me to be trained up front if you're afraid of the phones. It's like asking to work fast food and being afraid of fries.
Well, fries can, in all fairness,
I've been burned by fries.
Fries are in a, those are getting deep fried.
Hot
And
oil.
that's hot oil. That's dangerous.
That's really dangerous and very scary. I am afraid of deep fryers. You don't know what the fuck could happen.
Yeah.
And you also don't know how much often they're cleaned. Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that
Never.
could go wrong.
That's actually the answer to that is almost never.
Yeah, so there's all this built up, really flammable grease that is
But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay to have a healthy fear of it. I think that's actually a good thing to have,
I
to
also
make sure.
don't think. I want to say I also don't think these kids are afraid of the phone.
No.
I don't think so.
these 20-year-old. I think that these guys are annoyed because they're not reading the exact script. And like I said, who the fuck? I've talked about this before on my old show. A guy that I hadn't talked to in 20 fucking years one time, just out of nowhere on Facebook, sent me a message and was like, I listened to your show. There's a guy I used to hang out with all the time. Theo's younger brother, for people who want to know the exact family tree or whatever. And he goes, I listen to your show. While I disagree with some of your politics, or all of your politics, he was like, I thought it was okay, but I think you need to stop using the word like and
Oh, brother.
because it makes you sound unprofessional.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, you know what, man? Fuck you.
I get that too. Like, so my voice in my own head does not sound quite as high pitched as I know it sounds to other people because I've heard my voice recorded and I know what it sounds like. But I get the vocal fry thing a lot, and like I don't hear it. You just don't like it because I'm not a man. Like that's what you don't like about my voice.
Yeah,
is that it's kind of high pitched.
Listen, there's a group. I go to a group every week, and they actually help me out with the likes and the ums. I don't know if you're familiar with the Toastmasters, but I've been going very regularly, and I think you might notice that my diction has become quite.
There you go.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh,
I saw a guy
They're gonna come bust through the windows and shoot you in the head. You're gonna see a red dot on your forehead. Be careful.
Saw a guy, so funny. Saw a guy getting really mad about who the judges are at the Toastmasters contest. like going and looking them up and being like, what is this? What right does this guy have to judge my speech?
This guy doesn't talk so good.
I loved it. Here's a person. I picked the wrong location, but it's too late. I'm opening a coffee shop soon, and the location seems to be very family-oriented. I see a lot of suburban people and children, but my target audience is for people in their 20s or 30s. And I guess, quote, trendy? I don't know what I was thinking, but how can I make it work?
That's a bummer. This is a bummer post. This is like, because,
sad.
sometimes these people, like, they put a lot into it, and it's like, hey, this is my dream. This is what I'm trying to do. And then you realize kind of that I've made a big mistake. I mean, this is why it's hard to open a small business.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to make it successful because there is all these things you have to consider. And you can make one little mistake like that off the bat. And then it seems like,
I don't know.
Fucked. Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Listen to the edit this person made.
Okay.
Because this person is very stupid.
Well, fair enough. Stupid people can try to open small businesses too. That's even it's
Any
even
fucking
harder.
Idiot can open a small
Yeah,
business.
and that makes it even harder. I feel worse for them because they're at more of a disadvantage.
Let's look at this guy goes, whoa, my wife and I spend $300 to $600 a month on coffee. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Is that more than one coffee a day?
Yeah. A lot of people drink more than one coffee a day.
Is that 3 coffees a day?
No, I don't know. It depends, right? Like if you go to you could get 2 coffees that cost you $10 each of you.
Yeah.
Easily.
I'm currently drinking I got this for free though because they love me at the coffee shop that I go to.
That's great. Brian would love that.
There's a really great Hi Madison, if you're listening to this. I can't complain to her about work anymore because I told her I'm a writer, and every time I'm like, oh, work is so hard, she's like, fuck you. It's like, well, you do work at the coffee shop I go to. But it's here's the thing though, when people say I spend like $300 to $500 on coffee, if you're doing that, you might as well make really good coffee at home.
But they don't have the time. They're on the go.
It's fine that they're doing it.
You can buy coffee concentrate really easy for making coffee in the summer. And making a single pour over actually does not take that much time. My dad is a coffee guy.
But maybe they're drinking these crazy kind of coffees. You know, maybe they're like these Gen Zs with their mocha frappuccino loco-chinis. You know,
I saw those numbers.
I got an idea for you. How about a coffee flavored coffee?
That's right, baby. He goes, it's not uncommon where we live to spend $8 to $12 on a drink, which, okay, there you go. We often prioritize cafes that have small children's area in the back, small kitchens, books, that kind of thing. Where we live, this concept is becoming huge. Next person. People in their 20s and 30s spend the same amount without bringing kids and complaining adults. Way easier customers to deal with.
Okay, so is that's because listen, there's the place where I first started drinking coffee again is a place that has a play area, it's mainly a play area for kids, and then there's it's like a coffee shop, so you can go and just let your kids play in this play area with all this stuff, and then you can sit and drink coffee. So that's like even more so that concept, but that does make sense. People with kids drink a lot of coffee because they're tired all the time, and so I understand that. But so is that the person responding saying that?
That's a person saying that, and what I'll say about this is this person wants this trendy Gen Z bar. That is what they want.
That's what they want. That's what their idea is of their business.
But yes, that's the idea, right? But where they're at makes that impossible.
It's like, listen,
not impossible,
I would love it if more of the Aftermath subscribers were women and Black people. However, we make a website that is about video game news. So I understand that when I go into our members only Discord, a lot of the people in there are going to be guys who work in Silicon Valley with white guilt. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I know what the audience is.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that maybe you just have to accept the fact that your audience is going to be a little bit different, and you're not going to have this cool, trendy. So just go with a family-oriented coffee shop.
A family-oriented coffee shop can also be cool and trendy. Young people with kids still want to feel cool.
Yeah. No, it's true. You're totally right about that. But I also thought about what if they've already done all the branding and it's super adult.
What if it's slutty vegan?
Yeah, it's like pornographic almost, and they're just this is not going to work in a family area.
We went to a slutty vegan in Atlanta, and they ask you if you've ever been there before, and me and David said no, and so they just start screaming, "We got some virgins in here!"
I would leave.
I would leave. With Brian, I would walk the fuck out of there.
I would not eat there.
David had to order a chicken sandwich that was called a chicken head, and it's just you don't even know what that means, David.
I'm out of there.
I'm gone.
This guy goes, I'm never walking in, to be honest.
Yeah. This guy goes, sell something the audience is present at your location wants. Is it necessary to stick to coffee? Now they're saying
can you sell children's toys? Wait a second. Do you have to? Are you married to the coffee idea for your coffee shop?
He goes, yeah, that's a funny one. That's a funny bit of advice. Hey, have you thought about doing something completely different?
Yeah, have you thought about doing something? Have you thought about going back to school and getting like a degree in something?
Why don't you become a social worker? I feel like those are always in demand.
Yeah, they always need social workers.
Nurses.
Yeah, nurses.
What about travel nurse?
Honestly, yeah, there's a doctor shortage in the area I live in. Have you thought about going to medical school? Yeah.
And he goes, or you can just position your coffee shop to attract the audience you have around instead of sticking to the 20s and 30s people. And the OP comes back and goes, the interior itself is for 20s and 30s, though. I want to follow through my vision.
But wait a second. Yeah, what does that mean? And also, 30-year-old people, those are the people who have kids.
Yes. So these like 20-year-olds too.
Yeah, I'm 20 and 30. Like the second I turned 30, I remember thinking I don't want to hear from anyone younger than me ever again.
Like are these elderly people with children that are walking? Are you sure they're not the grandparents of the kids? Like who is it? You're seeing these?
Okay. Also, if this is a place where families live, the coolest thing to do in my high school was to go to the coffee shop after school. That was like a cool thing to do. We spent when a coffee shop opened up in like the small suburb I lived in, we spent tons of time there. And we spent tons of money there.
Why are they? I wonder what it actually looks like around, like what it is that they're, I think it's just
a nightclub? Like what are you doing?
They want it to be super cool and they're thinking that this is a family area, like a suburb area that doesn't have cool people.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Their thing is like, I made a cool place and all these people around here are so fucking uncool.
There's so many genres of cool that I feel like this person is just really narrow-minded on what they're trying to project.
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to get your Barney Gumbles in there. Mind you, I only got Ned Flanders walking around all over the place here.
Is Barney the cool guy?
Barney Gumble is the coolest guy.
Is Barney the cool guy on The Simpsons?
It's an old alcoholic barfly. Holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah, everybody loves that. Everyone's trying to be that.
Everybody loves a pickled drunk who, yeah.
God, no, it's like, I just... People in their 30s can be cool. Like there's so many different coffee shops you can have that can be a cool coffee shop. There's like the jazz listening coffee shop. There's like the hipster matcha coffee shop. There's like, there's the guy who painstakingly makes you a custom like pour over every single time you order a coffee shop. There's so many ways you can have a cool coffee shop. This is a very narrow definition of coolness that they also are not explaining.
Yeah, I feel like they're just like, it doesn't fit the vibe in their mind. But who do you think is the coolest guy in Springfield? The coolest person?
Okay, that's actually a good question. I mean, it's Bart.
No, but Bart's too young.
Thank you.
Bart's if I agree, Bart's cool, but Bart's young, obviously, as well. So, like, as an adult, that would be like, have expendable income or whatever. Who would be the cool, like, Disco Stew?
Disco Stew's pretty cool.
Disco Stew, yeah, probably.
So
let us know. Let us know in the comments, please. Let us know in the comments who the coolest. I know Brian wants to get to the topic that we're actually talking about, but please comment who the coolest person in The Simpsons is.
So I went to a thing a long time ago. We talked about it recently with Matt Chrisman called the Defending the American Dream Summit. It was a American for Prosperity convention that had Bobby Jindal speaking at it, Jeb Bush was speaking at, like all those guys.
All the big names.
I'm Bobby Jindal. I hate Republican Indians. I'm half Indian, so I feel like I can say this. Actually, here's actually a place for me to share a secret with you and the whole world. When I got married, my uncle Babu came up to me and was like, "Hey, Gita, did you know that you're related to Usha Vance?"
Oh, yeah, wow.
My family is related to Usha Vance 2 times, through marriage and through blood.
Wow.
Oh, you should get a hold of her and ask her what's going on with her husband.
Say, like, hey, what's the deal?
Usha, what's going on? Do you like him?
What's going on with your husband and his whole thing? I saw him on Joe Rogan, and he was saying like, hey, we're never gonna know what's going on with the Epstein files. I want to know just as much as you do. I mean, I'm always looking at that stuff. A really weird thing for the vice president to say.
Yeah. So we went to this thing and watched all these speeches, right? And not all of them. Of course, we got super fucking high walking over. It was crazy. I was very high. I was very paranoid. And then John Taffer gave a speech.
Oh, I love Taffer.
Yeah, I saw John Taffer live and in
That's
concert.
incredible to see. He's got
so funny.
such energy. He's got such incredible. Well, past guest Stefan Heck and I used to do a podcast called Podcast Rescue. That was on a porno. You can only see it on a pornography website, and we would cover like bar rescue and stuff like that. So I know a lot about John Taffer. I'm a huge Taffer
Bar
guy.
Rescue was like my comfort watch for a long time. I love the one where he's just ruining the bar. My favorite ones is like he turns it into a steampunk bar. Or he gives it a crazy theme that is just not going to work.
So your favorite episode is every single episode?
Yes.
Because that was his
speech.
favorite thing to do. It's like, he turned one into like the corporate. It was called like the corporate bar.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my God. Incredible.
So this speech, I have to tell you, was insane. It also led to me thinking about the idea of small business tyrants, like these horrible small business guys. So I thought I would play this on this episode. I've never played it before on anything. I just saw it. And here we go.
This is the keynote by John Taffer.
Yeah.
By John Taffer.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sick music.
Little Metallica for the guys fans.
Very cool.
He comes out to Metallica.
Very badass.
Seek and Destroy.
It's the oldest people in the audience.
Now just imagine, you saw that audience. Me and Matt Crispin are there too.
You're in that. This is the actual. You're in this actual audience.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's really fun to imagine. The last time I saw Crispin, we were at a Christmas party, and it was him and my then boyfriend, now husband, reading out loud from Jomny's son's book. Is the only thing I remember.
I used to have Jomny's son's book that I would leave out when people would come over as a joke.
Well, he was
I would leave it out on the coffee table, just sitting there, and then I wouldn't say anything about it.
It's a great prank to play on people.
I'm an alien too, you know.
Oh my God.
So what? One of the things is I did not know how to roll a joint. Okay, So I went and bought Black and Milds and emptied them out, and then stuffed weed in with a pencil.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's
how
It's
you
a
do
lot.
it.
It takes a
long time.
lot of fucking
that's
weed.
Black person weed ingenuity, right?
It's it's the longest. It's the like slowest way you can get to having a joint.
And it takes so much
It's
weed.
so true.
It takes so much. It's like you could make 2 out of a quarter ounce.
Like, why
Yeah.
do you think Black people do this?
So me and Matt smoked the whole fucking thing walking into the place.
Yeah.
And I'm paranoid, dude, because
You're
like,
not even a big weed smoker.
Well, I was then.
Okay, you were. Okay.
But I was paranoid because like I was standing next to a security guy there, and he was like doing this, and obviously there was Secret Service there.
Yeah.
I was like, is Secret?
Yeah, of course.
Is,
Like
and Matt
Taffer's got Secret Service.
And Matt is deaf in one ear, so sometimes he talks a little louder.
Yeah.
Than and he was goofing on all these guys while they're like Jeb Bush giving a speech, and he would be like, "Can you believe this fucking?" You know what I mean? Like
that
he would say stuff to me.
Seems a bit rude and disrespectful.
Yeah. But then the guy next to me, the guy with the security thing on next to me, is like in it, and I'm like, "We're going to fucking jail."
Yeah.
We're going to fucking jail. I don't know why I thought we were going to jail. We didn't do anything wrong, and we bought the tickets to come to
Nobody
this
was
thing.
allowed to be on drugs at the Defend the American Dream conference.
It's true. All right, here we go.
Look at this badass. You guys should see him.
We're not going to shut this down, though, are we?
Oh, that's
joke.
a strong opener.
His mannerisms are so unique. He always looks like he's getting used to wearing a human skin suit every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love that coming out, and just like he's got so much confidence that everybody knows his shit, knows his catchphrase and stuff, that he's like, with no context at all, he's like, we're not going to shut this down though.
He's going to go nuts.
I'm a businessman, and for 30 years, I've stared in the face of failure as I've turned around businesses that are failing.
Well,
I've looked it in the eyes. I've seen the pain. I've felt the misery. I've been here in Ohio for the past 3 weeks.
Why is
doing
he?
my job
Why is he
rescuing-
talking in that kind of accent?
it's
That's not
crazy.
his normal.
He's
That's not his
yelling.
normal.
Why is he screaming also?
Yeah,
like
he's
the
screaming,
mic
he's-
picks up your voice, dude.
This is the most relaxed he's going to be here.
No.
Like,
I
he's going
guess
to only go up.
Because
I
he's
can't
like,
wait. I can't
that's his
wait.
whole thing is him getting fired up, I guess, right? So he's like, I
Right.
guess this is
Yeah.
this is what I have to do.
So
I
I'm
have
in
to
the front
showcase-
row here somewhere.
You're in the front row.
I'm in the
I
front
love
row.
every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
part
yeah.
of this story. It's so good.
Yeah. Me and Matt snuck up to the front row for this one because a lot of people left before Taffer.
That's crazy to me.
Like,
I
for
knew
real,
John
the
Taffer
place-
was giving a speech somewhere. It's running, not walking. I want to see that shit.
The place was fucking packed for one of the Koch brothers giving
Oh,
a speech.
brother.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
one
that
of them
yeah,
gave a
makes
speech. It was
sense.
packed.
It makes
And then-
sense though, right? Because these are all like old business people or whatever, right? Who are thinking like,
Yeah.
hey, the Koch brothers, these guys are like billionaires. I could learn some stuff from them. Whereas they don't know. Most of them don't know John Taffer,
Yeah,
right?
they were gone. It was very
Yeah.
empty in there.
Businesses. I was in a city I'm not going to mention that used to have 165,000 people. Today they have 65,000. The
Oh.
downtown is dark. There's no businesses. I drove with the mayor who said to me, John, I'm just trying to get people to stop leaving. If I lose any more businesses downtown, we're done.
We're done. The whole city's done. It's over.
I mean, the
Volume
look
raises with each sentence. It's so weird.
the look on his face is so angry. Like he seems like he is so angry with you, the person he's talking to.
Why
Like,
are you yelling at me?
yeah, what did I do to you, man?
It's like, fuck.
I
It's
was,
funny, Chris. That was my comment on this. It's like
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting yelled at.
Yeah, I can imagine being there. It's just like there's so much aggression coming from him
Yeah,
that
well,
it's
how-
like,
if
this
another
is-
business closes on Main Street, Brian,
yeah,
we're done.
he's like, I think he's like mistaking aggression for passion. Like he's thinking, he sees people giving passionate speeches and the like people respond well to that, but he doesn't have that sort of passion. It only manifests in aggression and anger.
Yeah.
And I'm dealing with businesses that are still failing. Main Street is dark, it's vacant. Corporate America is not going to solve that. Since 1990, big business has eliminated 4 million jobs, but small business added 8 million jobs.
Okay. 8 million of the worst jobs.
But also, like, wait a second, you're talking to a bunch of Republican people
Yeah.
here. You're
Yeah.
saying that you're
They
like
love-
anti.
They love big business and
They
small
love
business.
big business and small. Yeah, you don't want to be like they're all pro those people destroying all of the small
Right.
businesses.
The Koch brothers are there giving
Yeah, the
speeches.
Koch brothers just spoke.
Also, every time his voice echoes in the recording, it just really startles me. Like, why
Yeah.
are you? You don't need to be creating an echo in this space. Everyone can hear you.
Yeah, he doesn't need a microphone.
No, he really doesn't.
Small business has always been the economic fuel of our great country's economy, correct?
Now he moves away from
Let's think about it.
So he doesn't.
Here
Wait
goes
a second.
He
Wait a
has
second.
laugh mic. What
He
the
has
fuck?
a laugh mic. He was at the podium talking into a microphone, and then he walked away, and he's still being amplified. such a badass move.
It is, and now he gets really nuts.
Oh, I
now
can't
that he's
wait.
untethered
now he's like
from the
approaching
pedestal.
you. Do you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
now
It's like
like
coming towards you.
He's coming towards you. Like if you have like pepper spray or whatever, you'd
Listen,
be like,
if I was
well,
like absolutely blasted out of my mind and super paranoid to be pissing my pants right now. It's
yeah.
like-
Honestly, if this was, where is this? This isn't in a. Is this in a stand your ground state?
It's at, yes. No,
Because
it's
if-
not. It's at the convention center.
Okay,
though.
because I was gonna say if it's a stand your ground state, I think you'd be well within your right to shoot this man right now. If he's yelling at you like this and approaching you.
Yeah, here's
Stephen Jobs, their peers all started.
he just said
Stephen Jobs?
Steven Jobs?
Oh, Stephen Jobs and Timothy Cook. Yes, those
I've
famous
never
tech
heard
titans.
somebody call him Steven.
Stephen Jobs.
Literally never heard someone. He is like iconically known as Steve Jobs. I mean, I've never heard someone call him
Oh my
Stephen
goodness,
Jobs.
God. Oh, yes, the famous biopic of Steve Jobs, Steven.
Steven, yeah.
Oh crap!
economic fuel of our great country's
yeah,
birth.
whatever.
He went back.
Stephen Jobs, their peers all started what? Small companies. But yet, our American dream is now threatened more than ever in my lifetime. It's scary. Think about this.
Wait, can we check how old is John Taffer?
Like 60 something.
So more than ever in his lifetime. So he lived through the Reagan era, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
yeah.
but he probably liked that.
They're probably like that.
And
well,
he's very stupid too. So like I'll bet you if you asked him the same question now, he would say it's now.
Yeah,
like I think
absolutely.
no matter when you asked him, if he was 20, he would say this is like no matter when you ask him, he's going to say that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're in the worst time ever.
There are approximately 6 million small businesses in America. In 2006, 60% of those small businesses were family-owned.
Oh no.
In 2012, just 6 years later, only 42% of those businesses were family-owned.
Cares.
Why do I feel like he wants a
Decrease of
whiteboard
over
or something? Like
What is family owned? So what does that mean? Then who are the small businesses owned by now?
We
Single
gotta
guys?
give
Are
more
they
money
all-
to Martin Scorsese and his small family business of
Are they
filmmaking.
only owned by? Is it only single guys owning businesses now?
That's
Because that is
unfortunate. That's
an
scary.
issue. That
scary.
scares me. That
I mean,
scares
they're all
the shit out
opening
of me.
sex clubs because they want to be able to go to them. That's most of the
If
small
you allow
businesses.
single guys to be in charge of small business, you will have nothing but sex clubs in your country. That is the truth.
Sex clubs and jerk off huts.
That's it.
I love that. I love the idea of making
guess
a
I don't-
movie where it's a new world where single guys are in charge.
I
Have
don't
you guys
understand
seen the
what family
trailer?
owned means in this context. Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's him saying that like back in the day, you used to go to like ye old bike shop owned by like the I almost
Yeah.
said the Finnerty family, but we know a Finnerty, so it seems like I'm referencing
There's a
him.
toy shop with an Italian family name, like on the store in my hometown.
like,
That's like
I'm-
been owned by that family for a while.
I see.
you know?
So now they've been sold to somebody else who didn't originally start the business. Is that the idea of a non-family
But
owned
also, like,
business?
isn't that the purpose of creating capital is to create valuable assets that can be traded for that capital?
Yeah, somebody's probably knows like that. There's probably like actual terminology where this means something, but to me that's like a confusing concept that they're no longer
Or
family
That
owned.
is the success story of being a small
But
business
are they
owner.
owned by are they owned by corporations? Because then they're not family.
That's what it seems like he's saying. Let's
Okay,
do.
that they're not. Then they're no longer small businesses.
We're going to come
basically.
back to this. Let's do a post here. I'm having a really hard time getting my wife to understand, or maybe I'm imposing guilt on myself. I need guidance. I opened a small business about 6 weeks ago. It's in an industry that I have little over 20 years in. I've gone from sweeping floors 20-ish years ago to being the general manager of a very successful business. Even that late night. Now I own it. I'm the boss and employee. It's just me. I've been and am really extremely happy with my marriage, my wife, my life, and everything. My business, albeit not even 2 months in, is growing strong and showing growth. None of that's my worry. I'm having a really hard time with wanting to have normal but not late night schedule, but it's obviously taking a ton of my time. She definitely understands and is handling it pretty damn well, but I know it's wearing on her, and I'm struggling with that. I have a hard time saying, I have to do the absolute best right now, but it'll definitely smooth out. And then I say stuff like, I'll grab dinner on my way, should be about an hour. 3 hours later, I'm still making sure this project is flawless.
Okay, so he's working too hard, but
Also, that sounds like undiagnosed ADHD. 3 hours later, you're still fine tuning a project. You could have gotten dinner. Like you really could have.
I mean, on this day and age, honestly, just order the food, send it
Just
home
like
over
if
to her.
it's been an hour and you're like, holy shit, I'm not gonna be able to make it home, order the food. That's
But
very
this
easy.
is it sounds to, I mean, listen, he even said it in the beginning though. It sounds like she's handling it fine.
I don't think she's handling the dinner thing fine.
I would
think
freak
that
out
is
if
an
that
honest,
shit.
evil thing that I would be.
I would be mad. I would be really mad.
Yeah, I would be fucking pissed.
If I'm hungry and you're telling me I don't need to make dinner, then I'm not in the dinner cooking mood. And then if dinner doesn't arrive and I'm learning that I have to make my own food, I'm going to stab you.
I mean, I think that he said in the beginning, though, that overall she's handling it fine and he's worrying too much. It sounds like she's supportive of the business. She understands when you're starting. I don't really understand. He didn't buy the business that he originally worked for before. He has a new business now.
No, he's an automotive thing guy. I think he's an aftermarket automotive mechanic thing.
Okay.
Is what he says later on. So the first guy goes, get her to pick up dinner and you can eat at your work.
Yeah.
Hey, tell her to come up to work and eat dinner with you. Make her go out of her way.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Jesus. People hate wives.
Yeah, your wife's assistance, or at least her understanding of what success takes. Perhaps when she understands what's involved, she'll be more understanding. Having said this, do not make a hangry woman wait for food that doesn't eventuate. Why?
That's just true. Like, that's just true. If I make my husband wait for food and he's hungry, he's going to be mad at me.
Yeah, that's for anybody, not just a wife. That's just universal for humans.
Here's a little sage advice. Your business is the first wife. She's second. No way around it, especially at the beginning.
Your business is your first wife. Guy. You're going to fuck it and have a kid with it. So
yeah, you're going to fuck it. Yeah.
This guy goes, better be ready for a divorce. She seems like you're citing the business over her. Enjoy the single life.
Oh, I mean, again,
I love guys. Listen, I love guys that are like, I'm single, so I never had to deal with any of this.
Yeah. That's a classic single guy who's just like, you're gonna get divorced because women cannot deal with this kind of stuff, and she's gonna divorce you 100%.
But it'll be fine because being single is so awesome. Like you don't have to answer to anybody. It sounds like a child.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you hear these guys that are like, we had one recently on maybe. We did an episode recently about collectors, and I'm blanking on it. But there was a guy that was like, or maybe it was a guitar episode. Like there was a lot of that in a guitar episode where it's like, I can have as many guitars as I want because I'm single.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but I mean, you're alone.
I sleep in a big bed
he's
with
not
my
alone,
wife.
Actually, he's not actually not alone. He's surrounded by 6 Fender Strats.
This guy goes, better to get divorced now before you're successful. So that is
that guy hates wives.
Jesus Christ. That guy hates wives a lot. Yeah.
That guy hates wives and women for sure. He's just like, yeah, she's going to take half your shit. That's that kind of guy. Yeah.
Like, okay, Aftermath is a small business. I was so startled to learn that I was a small business owner when we started the site. And it's just, I'm imagining saying any of these things to my husband if I'm working late. And like the only thing you say to your husband when you're your partner in life, when you're working late because you're trying to earn money for the family, is be like, I am so sorry. I want to be with you. This project took a really long time. Yeah. How can I make it up to you?
Yeah.
And you try not to do it all the time.
Absolutely.
You know?
And Brian,
my small business, I mean, I'm busy all the time. I'm burning the midnight oil.
Oh, yeah. Podcasting is really, really hard.
It's hard.
Podcasting is the easiest job ever. And you are, I can tell you, as your employee, as your sole employee,
one of the best bosses anybody could ever have.
I can tell you, you're a pretty good boss. Every now and then, I would say it is a little bit frustrating, the sort of ratio of vacations that you take comparatively to your employees. I would say that could potentially
my business.
I
mean, I just think that if you're always going on
Chris,
vacation,
if you wanted to unionize, I think it'd be really easy.
I'm not even. I've been looking into it a lot about starting a union.
What, you and Landon? And Landon barely works for us.
Landon doesn't really work for us either. He's a contractor.
He works for us like every 6 months.
That's who does our shirts. That's who does our shirts and our merchandise.
Let's take a look at. Let's unpause here.
1 million family-owned businesses gone in 6 years.
Gone in 60 seconds.
1 million American families, their dream turned into a nightmare. There was no American dream. I see it in their eyes. Our political.
Well, wait a second. Can I just say something? There's a chance that when you're talking to these small business owners, you see fear in their eyes because you're screaming in their face. And you're a gigantic New Yorker.
So scary.
Perfect pause, by the way.
Yeah, you're so scary, dude. Like, you're so aggressive. Of course, the people you talk to look fearful.
You come up to me like that, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared
scared
now,
guy.
and it's on. This is an old video, and I'm scared of you.
He's so big too. When you're
he's huge.
He's on stage and he's a big brute, and you're just sitting there like, man, calm down, dude.
He's a bruiser.
On top of those businesses that never happened because people were scared, 15,000 small businesses close every single month.
No.
Fortunes lost, family security lost, and their American dream destroyed by a politically charged economic environment that, again, destroyed, not cultivated their American dream.
So he's talking about Obama, by the way.
Oh, he's talking about Obama.
Because this is in the run-up to 2016.
I see, but like, I mean, it's got to be. Listen, I don't know. I'm not an economics guy, and I don't understand this all that well. But I would say some of those small businesses fail, and it has nothing to do with politics.
No,
I mean,
most
some of them are
I
bad
think probably-
ideas.
Like,
Some of them are really
running a
poorly
business
run.
It's
Yeah.
fucking hard as
It's
shit.
very hard, even in the best circumstances. So I just feel like that's unfair to say, hey, 15,000 small businesses closed down, and this is because of the political.
of Barack Obama.
Because of Barack Obama, it's like some guys like start a business where it's just like, hey, man, like we let you put the salt on your own pretzels. It's
Like this guy, let me read you this. This is a guy that started a business. And here he goes. Hey everyone, my co-founders and I need help naming our startup. We're a supplement and nutrition company focused towards Gen Z. We want to be fun and modern, but a little edgy as well. Right now we currently have Little Gains Club, Fuckboy Supplements.
What does that supplement do for you? Does it make you more of a fuckboy, or does it supplement the things that are missing from your life because you are a fuckboy?
Yeah.
And
Insane
this,
name.
and let me tell you, this type of business is going to fail due to the political climate.
Barack Obama is going to come down there and shut all this shit down.
Yep.
Mana Nutrition, Pain Cave.
Pain
Any
cave?
other suggestions?
Pain Cave.
Are you
Pain
talking
cave.
about the fucking
So
Gom
wait,
Jabbar
wait,
from Dune? Like, what the fuck are you
So these are the ideas for a name.
Yep. These are his ideas for a name.
Pain
He's asking
cave.
which one you would choose.
Pain Cave. Pain Cave is one of the worst names for a business I've ever heard. It doesn't roll off the tongue either. It's like,
Sounds so like, in what? What are those supplements you're taking? Your gains are doing. You're doing great at the gym. Yeah, I'm on Pain Cave.
I'm on.
Yeah, I'm
Pain
actually doing
Cave.
Pain Cave.
Yeah, I'm doing Pain Cave.
And is it?
It's great.
It doesn't. And listen, it's Pain Cave. It doesn't solve my pain. It causes me pain,
Yeah.
which is great.
I got these supplements from the Bene Gesserit, and it really absolves my fear of death while I'm doing these weightlifts. Anyway,
This guy goes supplements.
supplements.
That's the name he came up
Supplements. Okay.
with. Gen
Supplements.
Z Nutrition. is
Oh,
another-
supplements because it's for Gen Z.
Yeah.
I see.
They'll see it. A guy, 25-year-old's going to see that and be like, "Oh, this is actually."
I feel like
me.
we're
Can I
also witnessing the codification of the epic bacon narwhal type branding that's going to be endemic to Gen Z. Like, we had the bacon stuff and like narwhals for some reason as like the thing that became commodified to represent like stuff that millennials like. The letter Z is going to be so cringe so soon.
I love the letter. This guy.
Wait.
he's-
I have an idea of what you should not name this supplement company.
Please.
What?
Don't name it a phone call. Because
Here's a guy giving some jokes
It's
for
been
you. I
too
got some
scary.
jokes. Here's some small business guy jokes, giving some names.
Oh, nice. These guys are riffing. They're joking.
This guy goes on a riff here. He goes, "Titty soft tablets, bitch ass Betamins,
But that's not that much different than fuckboy, like this actual, the ones that he suggested.
Titty soft. I've never heard somebody called titty soft. I'm going to start using
I mean,
that.
Big Soft Titty. Our friends Demi and Tom and Demi have
That's
their
true.
Big Soft
They do
Titty.
have a podcast called Big Soft Titty.
.png.
They have a podcast about me. Sorry.
He goes, snowflake supplements, LGBTQ LMNOP plus vitamins.
Oh, brother.
Oh shit! Well, for me, LGBTQ stands for liquor, guns. What are the other
Bacon.
ones? Bacon.
Bacon. Everybody loves bacon.
I do.
Can't remember. Liquor, guns, and also
Bacon
you
and
can switch
titties.
liquor with lesbians. They
Yeah,
also do that
lesbians,
sometimes.
guns, bacon, titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy, puberty stalkers. I don't know what that is. D's vitamins.
These vitamins is so bad.
I actually can I
Picture
tell
of
you how
Felix
it's
Biederman
spelled?
on. Sorry.
Can I tell you how it's spelled? Because it really will
Please.
make it impossible
Please.
for you. You'll get it just as wrong as I am. DEEZ.
Yeah.
Next word. BITA dash MENS.
Vitamins. These vitamins.
What does that mean? I don't
What
I
does
don't
that
know. The
mean?
reason you said beta is because our past
Gita
guest,
Judaki,
Gita
yeah.
Judaki, who
Fantastic.
so that's how her name is spelled.
And then the last one he says is Vitapod Challenge
Oh, when was that posted?
Yeah.
1 year ago.
Yep.
That's too late to be making a Tide Pod reference.
Then this guy goes, Z supplements are dope. So that's his thing. Z supplements are dope. That's the name he would give it. And then this guy goes, Vita Benjamins. And then the last guy goes, cracked jacked nutrients. How does that sound?
Bad.
Yeah,
That
not
sounds
great.
bad.
And those are guys starting small businesses. These are
is-
guys that are starting the businesses that John Taffer is saying it's
This
going
might
out
be,
of business.
Like too rude.
I was
to
talking
include.
to a kid the other day, started a wonderful small business called Fuckboy Supplements. And now he's out on his ass.
I used to be friends with a group of people that started a small business where they gave themselves a salary of $90,000 a year to remain competitive with Silicon Valley. And then their
That's smart.
only revenue source was a mysterious benefactor who didn't want to be named and then disappeared.
Peter Thiel?
Oh, we love him. Again,
No, it
as
wasn't.
we said,
If it was Teal, I have a lot more questions. The rumor was that it was not low tax. It was the 4chan guy, Moot. The rumor was that it was Moot. And like that's why he didn't want to be named. Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
here, unpause here.
How about this?
Okay.
Approximately 600,000 small businesses open every year. 720,000 close. We're bleeding to death.
Oh my, we're bleeding to death.
We're bleeding to
I mean, this
death.
is listen, but this is like, again, I don't want to keep harping on that. This is like, yeah, these things are being taken over by these big giant corporations,
Yeah.
like the other guys that are talking at this event.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Who's going to stop it?
Jesus Christ.
He's pointing at
We
it.
are bleeding to death.
Who's gonna
And with
stop it,
every
you?
small business we lose, we bleed more.
Who's going to stop it, Brian?
Me.
Yeah, he pointed
This is
at
where
you there.
I was getting so like, again, front row.
I would be freaking out.
And I was just sitting there like, I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. Like it is actually crazier than any pro wrestling promo I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this guy, he is so, and if, listen, you guys are just listening to this. So they showed the crowd, and it is like, he is yelling at a old woman in the front, like just like 75-year-old old lady. He's screaming in her face right now.
Maybe he was looking at, you know how they say pick somebody in the audience that you're talking to to like make you feel, maybe he was looking at me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, actually.
Be like this piece of shit.
Well, we joked about because Brace Belden went to see Rob Schneider at CPAC?
CPAC, yeah.
he went and saw him, and we joked about that. That like, oh, he's pointing at Brace there when he said that, and then it pulled back, and he literally was. Brace was like reacting to all of his stuff, like snapping at him and stuff like that.
That rocks.
Yeah, it was very funny.
More dreams are lost. Let's face it. Regulations are being implemented by law.
Implemented. They're being implemented by law.
That can only be chosen with a complete disregard for small business, right?
Did you clap there, Brian? Be honest.
Probably.
I
gotta tell you that, like, in my mind, still to this day, this is a great speech because it is so absolutely fucking insane.
It's insane.
Again, never seen anything like it again. And it's 15 minutes, by the way. I think it's 11 minutes. So he came in, they paid him whatever they fucking paid him, which was probably an insane amount of money. And he did this for 10 minutes. And it just gets crazier and crazier.
Corporate money yields corporate decisions, doesn't it?
Yep.
With Obamacare, small business owners are forced to weigh the benefits of growing their business with the increased cost of mandated health care.
Oh.
And that is what we know to the small...
They got nowadays. Small business owners got to make it so their employees don't die from preventable diseases. This is beyond the pale.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe Obama did that to us.
It was horrible. Here's a guy on Reddit talking. He's having a very specific problem with one of his employees. We have one employee. She despises me, mocks me. She does her job, but if I give her a specific one, she doesn't do that. She's always 1 hour late, eating and cleaning for 1 hour each. When I warn her, she ignores me and smiles, rolling her eyes. The same goes for when I say good morning or something like that.
Well, okay, Listen, I don't know about any of the other stuff, but if your employee shows up 1 hour late every day, I think you are within your rights to fire the employee.
There's already a thing that's fireable that's occurring.
Yeah, like you can just fire them for showing up late every single day to work. What is the business,
It's easy for you guys to say because he goes, I ask my partners to solve the problem. Their role is to handle office and work, and mine is bringing customers because it affects my work. Well, they said they can't fire her because she's the only employee we have.
Oh. She's got a lot of power.
Yeah. Arguably more than the owners
Sounds
of the
like
company.
she has more power than you, the owner.
She can just instantly unionize. She doesn't have to reach consensus with anyone else. You know?
As the sole employee of a small business, I stand with this person now.
And listen, Chris does mock me.
I mock you openly. That is true. I mean, we have guests on. I tell them about how you suck on titties for 3 hours.
Oh, I love this story. I love this story.
I don't suck on titties for 3 hours.
You did.
Like, now
you
you're making
did.
it sound like I'm doing it now.
You have in the past sucked on titties for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I think about this story every day, Brian. I listen to your podcast a lot. I think it's beautiful. You just fucking love some titties.
But,
it's not even that. I'm past titties now. I love them. I mean, obviously, I like titties.
Yes.
I wouldn't have sucked on them for that long if I didn't. But I'm also like, well, I'll try some of the other parts.
Now you get involved with some of the other parts.
Now you're exploring like booty, some pussy, like there's some other stuff out there, other stuff for you to explore.
Don't get him going on it. He'll start telling you graphic stuff about. Usually, he only does it on the bonus episodes, but he'll start actually like talking about his technique and stuff like that.
Oh, it's just humming a Deftones song.
No, but you know what I mean. You don't mind getting a little bit nasty about that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're a little come hither. Yeah. Oh no, don't do it.
This was fucking in the bargain basement of sexuality. Come on.
Yeah. Ask partners to solve. Well, they said they can't fire her because she's the only employee we have. That I have to wait until they hire another one and train. Then they'll fire her. Until that, I should not come to the office and not contact her.
Oh,
so there's actually a really big problem that he hasn't mentioned occurring.
It sounds It sounds like there's something else going on that you're not talking
There's a
about.
big
Why are they clearly taking her side on this?
Why are they telling you not to contact her and also not to come to the office?
Why are they
don't
telling you
contact
to
your employee?
Why are they telling you to stop coming to your own business? That's a bad sign.
That's really bad.
After 10 days, he goes, until that, and she's aware of these and smirks anytime she does something that hurts me, like messaging customers on purposes. After 10 days or so, I saw no improvement in her. Partners spoke to her and she mocked me. The first thing I did was to block her number, make sure she couldn't reach my customers.
Wait, what is, I don't even understand what that means. Like,
now the partners are blaming me and siding with her, calling me names.
Calling me names?
This guy's getting bullied at his own business. This is a sad story. This is
the most bullied guy since the tattoo guy.
This is like, listen. I think that it's totally inappropriate if to call the business owner names. I don't think that's appropriate.
I'm fine with it. You call me names all the time,
Queeber.
Yeah. I've been asking people for, I don't know, 20 years not to call me that.
I mean, you call me Mr. Cheapy Refund, though.
I do. After 10 days or so, he goes, now partners are blaming me and siding with her, calling me names. Now I want to break this partnership. I let them know about breaking up, and they said I'm overreacting, and they don't want to break up.
Okay.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Right.
Now, so this is your business. It's safe to say that your small business is your first wife.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that he's talking about this is very odd. Breaking up.
Yeah. So anyway, here's his edit. I appreciate every comment. This and the previous post. All of them have a point and right. Just there's a new update, and I don't want to include where she wanted me to date. She wanted to date me, and rejected me when I accepted.
Wait, I don't know if that's how that went down.
That's not exactly. That doesn't
she
exactly.
wanted to date me, and I accepted, and then she said no. How would that? Can we do like a role play of how that would work out for a second? Like,
why would that? How would that possibly
Hey, Brian,
be true?
I want to go out with you on a date.
Okay, cool. Sounds great.
No.
It's funny. Yeah, it is a funny thing.
It sounds to me like she's a bully and she's bullying you actively. That's the only thing that makes sense in that is that she's like making fun of you.
This employee is 16 years old and the hottest girl in the cheerleading squad.
I mean, this is a really odd. It sounds to me like this guy tried to initiate some kind of thing, and she was like, "Hey, I don't want to do that."
That sounds what it sounds like for sure.
That's right. Who knows for sure?
She
but
did not approach him.
Absolutely not. She probably said something nice to him one time, and he was like, "Oh, she wants this. She wants this so bad."
Yeah.
And
then he's like, "So let's go out on a date." And she's like, "Well, no, I don't want to do that." And then he's just like, "Oh my god."
Flirting is fun. Flirting is fun. It doesn't have to go anywhere. Flirting in an office, super fun. But the best part of that is that you go home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
A business owner or someone whose dream is to open a business in a particular year, the unknown scared them even more.
Well, that's right.
Legislation that is passed in the dark.
That's right. When I tried to open up my business, Pain Cave, people told me it was a stupid name. And I said, no, it's not. It's one of the best names.
And then the law was passed that said no business can be named Pain Cave.
Here's a question on Quora. What can small business learn from the success of the Star Wars franchise?
Brother.
Good question.
No, nothing. I hate
Chris, good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing to ask. Insane thing to ask.
Yeah, that's somebody who
don't know how to explain. I like Star Wars as a series of films, but working in video games and discussing video games has made me actively hate Star Wars and people who like Star Wars a lot.
Well, we just did Star Wars, guys, so that's why we did with Mike Mitchell and we talked about it. And yeah, there is a difference between these, like it's the whole concept of guys. There's like, you like Star Wars and it's, hey, I like the movies, I like to watch them, or like I sort of base my life around Star Wars and get really in the weeds about every single aspect of Star Wars. And it sounds like that's what this type of this guy is like.
He's doing like the Peep Show joke of the one character keeps wanting to write a book called Business Tips from the Pharaohs.
yeah. I just watched Peep Show, so that's a great reference for me personally.
I love Succession, but I think Peep Show is like a little bit better than Succession because
Peep Show is one of the best.
Phenomenal.
It's so fucking good.
Well, Jeremy, whose job is kicking ass at entrepreneurship and bootstrapping, did answer this question.
Wow, that's his job.
Most small business guy thing you could ever hear. He goes, think long term. The business started almost 40 years ago, so give up on overnight success. Mm-hmm. It's okay if your first version sucks as long as you create fans. Go and watch the first episode again. Not going to make any Star Wars friends here, but it's pretty rubbish. By the way, that's an insane opinion.
That's an insane opinion. You don't like the first Star Wars movie? You're a fan of Star Wars, but you don't like the first Star Wars movie? I don't know that I've really ever heard that.
The business decisions that went into making that first Star Wars are actually very interesting. I'm a cinema person, so I won't torture you with the details that I know all about. But that is the exact wrong thing to take from the production of Star Wars, which is like, if you are scrappy and smart with your money, you can achieve a lot with a little.
Yeah.
Well, he also says take risks. You can do a rubbish sequel. Then he posts the Rotten Tomatoes for The Phantom Menace while keeping your brand alive. The Force Awakens was a great success. And then he says sell when you can't take it any further. It's Disney now. So there's that.
Okay. I mean, he did his best to answer. He did. Yeah, the last one does kind of make sense from a small business standpoint.
Here's a question. What are some historical examples of McDonald's or other restaurant franchisees going rogue from their corporate parents? Chase answers this by saying, 12 to 13 years ago, I worked for a national drive-in chain that had this problem with a semi-local to me restaurant. This chain was structured in such a way that a majority of its stores were owned and operated by franchisees, while it maintained ownership and operation of a few strategic locations through a subsidiary. I worked for the subsidiary. To make a semi-long story short, they had a franchisee owner-operator of only one location go rogue by selling things that weren't on the menu. These things included cigarettes, a pizza burger.
Okay, so a franchise owner went completely insane. I love this.
Let me add Lucy's to the menu, please.
Cigarettes and a pizza burger.
I know. I can't even think of a place where you would buy cigarettes and a pizza burger, even in the 90s.
Listen, I know plenty of places.
If you are getting a pizza burger, you probably want a cigarette with that.
I know plenty of places to get a real good pizza burger, but I don't know anywhere I can get my cigarettes at the same place.
Yeah, it would, even in the 90s. I wouldn't be able to tell you one place that I think could do that. At best,
there would be a cigarette vending machine in the lobby. In the lobby of the Friendlies in my hometown, there was one of those.
Yeah.
But it's not like you go to the Friendlies and are like, I'd like an ice cream sundae and a cigarette, please.
And this is a drive-in movie theater or a drive-in restaurant?
I think it's Sonic.
It's Sonic drive-in.
I believe it's probably
so
Sonic.
Sick to roll up to a Sonic and be like, can you get me a pack of cigarettes? Thanks, I'll wait here.
Have you tried our pizza burger?
I'll have a pepperoni pizza burger and a pack of menthol extra.
Two insanely different things. The corporate entity essentially did a forced buyout of that restaurant due to violating the terms of the agreement and took it into its operating subsidiary. So that's just a lesson for you.
This makes me think of the bricks and minifig thing. That's all you
start feeling bad for there's a guy in my neighborhood that works there, and it's like they have signs all over the door like, we aren't that.
We are not affiliated with that crazy Mormon guy with the fucking mustache or whatever.
Stupidest mustache you've ever seen.
Man, I've been watching some more of that stuff of if you guys look up the bricks and minifig thing, I think everyone's heard of it. Everyone's heard of it. It's the biggest thing. But I was seeing something where that guy, that Ammon McNeff or whatever, he's just like, yeah, this guy is he threatened to kill us.
Yeah.
It's just saying the most insane shit.
It was funny.
Night, causes concern from the get-go, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
When our legislative leadership said, you'll see what's in it when we pass it, that caused pause, didn't it?
What?
That caused fear, didn't it? The rumors flew. The fear of elevating costs grew. The costs did go up. And the failures of the White House PR team was monumental. Lightweight. They totally blew it. It was unclear what the act meant to small business, especially those whose American dream was to open a business that year.
That doesn't supply any health care. My dream was to have a company that doesn't supply health care at all.
That's my
That
dream.
was not part of my dream.
My dream is to have every single employee die.
Let's I got this some reviews of a book called Profit First.
Oh boy. Business books are my favorite because it's just they're so stupid. They're all like that Rick Rubin book about creativity where there's just like one sentence on each page. I love it. It's like picture books for adults.
This guy says book of filler, waste of money. The author mentions how his first writing of Profit First was just one paragraph. It's apparent that's about all that's required to explain this non-groundbreaking strategy of multiple accounts and minimum percentage deposits. So from what I can gather, this book talks about how you have to open like 7 to 10 business checking accounts and put the minimum balance in each one of them. And I don't know what comes after that, but it all sounds like a really bad idea.
This sounds like bank fraud.
Yeah.
I do love those things where it's like I came up with a concept that can potentially like make money for people or be helpful. But how do I market this one single concept in a way where I can make a bunch of money off of it? And that is to write a book and put a bunch of other bullshit in there or whatever and then sell it, you know?
We've talked about the motivational speaker, like the fact that like most of these guys honestly never really did anything.
Yeah.
And their whole job
is to be a motivational speaker.
Yeah, it's all coached. They're
and you
not
see this
successful
so
in
much,
business.
especially in like fiction writing, where you're someone who has published a book, which is very difficult to do. And like probably you're stuck in the mid-list or maybe you've been dropped by your publisher. But if you have a big enough social media presence, what you can do is sell classes about how to get a book published because you've done it once. And then that becomes your primary revenue stream. You
could sell comedy classes too. I know a guy that sells comedy classes. We haven't looked at Greg Dean in a long time.
I wonder what Greg Dean is up to.
Greg Dean's doing. We're going to do Greg. I'm typing it right now in our stream doc.
Yeah, let's watch Greg Dean on stream. People used to hate that.
Yeah, people did not like Greg Dean.
Our stream. Talk about a small business that needs a little John Taffer. How about our stream, our Sunday night stream? It is going in the toilet. People are hating it more and more.
Shut it
more
down.
And more every single week. They're hating it. They're getting mad at me about things. Sometimes people are saying really stupid things on the stream and getting super embarrassed by it, and then they can't edit it out because it's a live stream. And that's
sometimes
a big
people
issue.
do say that the Odyssey is a Bible story.
Don't say it on a main feed.
I apologize.
Don't say it on a main feed episode. I do not want to be made to feel stupid on a main feed episode. This is bullying, and you're a small business owner, and I'm your employee, and I can actually go to the police now.
Strike.
I can actually go to the police now.
They'll send in John Taffer to shut it all down.
I'm going to send John Taffer to your house to beat the shit out of you. What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
They waited. They hesitated. They froze. Do you blame them?
No.
The knowledge of the known and the fear of the unknown was just too much. New businesses didn't open.
Oh.
And those who
how do you know that?
Of growing their business did not.
You know what counts as a small business also? Drop shippers. That is a small business. A Substacker is a small business. These numbers, what he's imagining for everything registered as a small business is a brick and mortar store or restaurant establishment.
Well, for him, he's thinking mostly about restaurants because that's
bars.
His whole
that's his whole thing. But most small businesses that are getting started up are ones that don't exist in physical space. This is an imaginary problem for imaginary people.
Yeah.
Many businesses were lost by the resulting economic impact of so many invasive, growth-stifling regulations, we can't even count them anymore.
What?
Yet,
Could we ever?
think about it. Small business is the army of economic growth.
That's scary.
It's the army.
No, I don't want to be in the army.
He's going army mode now. Now he's going to start yelling about an army. That was the part of this speech where I was like, oh, he's yelling about starting an army. Like literally, listen. Ah, fucking flub.
That was a
Of
flub.
economic growth.
Oh, they cheer the army.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
All of a
that
sudden you
army
hear Brian's
is led by
voice
our
like in the
family.
crowd, like,
Yeah, fuck yeah! I love the military. I love armies and work.
I love to work and I love to kill. That's why I love the army.
our neighbors, our peers. And for too many, their American dream is gone. Their motivation is gone. Is that acceptable to us?
No.
Are we going to
I-
act
that you heard me
and
there.
change it?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. With all of our current candidates, I never hear the word small business. Do you?
No.
It's literally, you're the Republicans.
I never hear political candidates talk about small business.
It's brand new to me. I've never ever heard that before. No one's ever run on policies that will aid small business. It's never happened.
That's a funny thing.
I understand the issues of the day, and they're important, but the army of small business will not only fuel our economic growth, it'll fuel votes. The small business army can light up Main Street again. Corporations won't. Our small business army can reignite communities, and our
He's looking
small
down
business
constantly
army
because the
can
prompter's on the ground.
Yeah, and because I'm there.
And because he's looking
at me.
right at Brian also.
Looking right at
He's
me.
like, this guy is high.
Yeah,
It's
this guy is
I'm gonna
so
get
high.
He's so high, I'm going to get the Secret Service to arrest it for being so high.
Sir, I own a small business. He's like, but you're high.
You're
and
high.
it's the middle of the day. And you're sitting here.
Got to shut it down. Shut the podcast down.
Yeah, that's a good point. All these people, it's like, hey, maybe go work on your small business. What are you doing sitting here at this fucking John Taffer speech in the middle of the day on a weekday?
Yeah. It's like a Thursday.
ignite the voter.
I love it. He does this arm thing where he's just like,
So do we fuel that army, or do we squish it?
Squish
Do we-
it? Squat?
I rarely hear an adult man say squish. Rarely.
Do we embrace it or do we squish it?
I don't think those are opposites. Like, what are going on?
What did he say exactly? I
Do
want to
we
hear that.
embrace it or do we squish it?
Let me hear
Hold
him
on,
say
here we
it
go.
again.
So do we fuel that army,
Fuel that.
or do we squish it?
Again,
Squish
there's
it.
like
Do we
not a
inspire that
dichotomy. Like,
Do we fuel the army or squish it? It's
Squish
the two options.
do
You can
we
fuel it or
kill all
squish.
small business owners? Is that what you're saying?
Do we squish it?
Do we squish it?
we-
Squish is such a child word. Like
Yeah.
adults don't say squish.
No.
Me with dreams, or scare it with nightmares? And what do we do?
Oh, the little baby's gonna wake up from having a nightmare.
Scary.
Squish
Do we supply it with dreams, or do we give it nightmares?
We need to cause change. We need
Change.
our voices to speak loudly.
Well, with
Something I know
that
a little
he's
about.
Something I know all about. He gave us a little of that.
that's cool. He recognizes. He's like, I know that I do not have volume
like-
control. I don't. I
yeah.
can't keep my voice down. They gotta laugh.
Oh, good laugh. It was me. I was
Today.
laughing.
Yeah.
Right now, I call for new thinking, such as family-owned business tax credits and regulatory relief.
They have that.
What about a moratorium on small business taxes for a year?
What
would that do to Main Street?
Okay, it's not like I
Remove
wouldn't
the-
personally love that. I hate the tax part of having a small business.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also, like, what the fuck? No, that would be a horrible idea.
You have to. Yeah, you have to pay tax.
You like have to pay taxes.
Regulations, and we open the doors of opportunity. We know that. Why don't they?
Well, once you ask them, I can't get to them.
Together, let's dispatch the army of small business.
Oh boy.
Together, let's cause our candidates in leadership
It
to
feels
ignite the army of small business.
the army rhetoric feels a little bit like defend pop punk. You know what I mean?
It just, to me, is you can't. It's weird to have a guy yelling
Yeah.
at you about an army that
Yeah.
he believes exists.
I don't feel enthused by this. I feel it's really scary that I'm being enlisted in something that I'm not asking for.
He's scaring me.
He's a little scary. He's scary.
scaring
He's
me.
squishing me.
He's
Gonna squish you guys.
To say the words, I will fight
Jesus Christ.
for small business. Because when we fight for small business, we do defend the American dream. Fight with me.
No.
I'll fight.
Pick up
No,
the
I'm not
phone.
fighting with you. You're huge and scary. You'll kick my ass.
Pick up the phone.
I'm not fighting with you. Pick up the phone, you millennial Gen Z motherfuckers.
Talk to our leaders. Talk to our candidates. Call your neighbors. Scream like me.
Jesus.
Wait. You want me to call my neighbor and scream at him? Call
I
your
like that bit
neighbor
of
and
advice.
scream at him. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess it's like, is he having parties like late on in the evening?
Is he having the Red Hot Chili Peppers play one of his private parties?
Hey, that's a shout out to Chip Wilson.
Lululemon guy. That's the two
Lululemon
things
guy.
I know about him.
That's a good piece of Vancouver. That's why people hate him in Vancouver for many reasons. But that was one of the things why his neighbors hated him, because he had the Red Hot Chili Peppers on his lawn to play a concert full volume in the middle, like late at night. Yeah.
Together, when we fight for family opportunities, we fight for small business. We are defending the American dream.
That's right, buddy.
Our American
You said that.
dream.
Yeah,
Our American families. Who wants to stand up for small business? Stand up!
Brian was on his
Let
feet
America
immediately,
see us
screaming.
standing for small business.
Please show the
Everybody
audience.
stand up.
Wrong.
They're
wrong
all standing
camera shot.
up.
Let
They're all
America
standing
see
standing
us.
up.
Can I just
Because
tell you
when
something?
we stand for small business, we stand for the
God, if they showed the front row.
They were standing up, and a lot of people were standing up very clearly and like begrudgingly, kind of like looking around, like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay, we're gonna do this."
Oh
then.
yeah, we're all
Like,
gonna stand up now. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna stand now.
Yeah.
I hate it. Well, this is about over, and we'll get out of here.
family, and we stand for what's dear. Fight with me.
Nope.
Thank you, and God bless America.
He just runs off stage.
Metallica.
The Metallica is
Who
one
chose
of
the
the finest
walk-on
things.
music? That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
He
really
did.
he did. I'm sure.
I
yeah.
believe he said, or he said, how about some heavy metal to
Yeah,
walk
like
out
some
on
fucking
stage?
high. Like, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna scream at these people. I'm gonna threaten them. I'm gonna make them feel scared. Let's have some scary music.
They should have played Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have been
And we
sick.
could set Napalm Death a little bit. That'd be cool. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, that is small business, guys. Gita, tell people where to find you.
You can find me at aftermath.site. By the time this comes out, I don't know if we're going to be having a sale or not, but when we're recording,
Well,
we're
it's
having
coming
a sale.
out.
It's coming out Tuesday.
It's coming
Okay.
out Tuesday,
I
so
think
it's
we're
coming
still.
out soon.
I think we're still having a sale, which is great. Like it's your first week for $1.
Chris loves it.
Yeah.
Chris is excited about that.
Oh, thank you.
sale.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Chris
saying
is going to sign up.
Yeah.
And
You're
then
saying
he's gonna,
I'm
you know what's
excited.
going to happen.
Yeah, you. No, we're doing a.
Don't let him sign up, Gita, because you know what's coming.
What?
Mr. Cheapy
Mr.
Refund is wanting his money
We
back
have to
immediately.
have business conversations with one of our co-owners about not giving people too much shit for free. Like it's become, we are at the point where it's like really nice of us to give people free stuff, but also like I want to have a fucking baby. Okay, like we need your money.
Yeah.
We need your money really
Yeah,
bad.
you're saying you can't just give everyone everything for free when you're
That's
running a
what Chris
business.
wants to do.
What
Yeah.
we have to talk about at our small business is we have to talk about the main guy, the owner of the business, learning how to pronounce the guest's name before we get on the call. Because Brian actually called Gita Jita, and Gita had to
Wow.
I had to.
You too. You too.
Well, it's hard because he's the boss and he influences me.
I
so
made him
much.
say it. It's true. The truth is, I said, don't make me look like a fool ever in front of a guest.
So we just need to talk about that. It's pretty easy, by the way. I want to say I genuinely did know how to pronounce your name because I watched some stuff with you.
You're also Canadian. So there's like a lot more Indians where you are.
Yeah,
not necessarily in Vancouver.
True.
Yeah, but like
no, there are definitely a lot of
cool.
Indians. Yeah, and I went and like listened to some of your stuff and like watched some of your stuff. So I heard your name and I knew what it was. So I knew right when he said it that he had made a big mistake.
Nice. Well, thank you for having my back. Yeah. The reason why I say I'm Gita all the time is because I want people to pronounce my name correctly. Like that is the key when I show up. It's like a little catchphrase. But also, like, literally just, my mom is Indian, and she thought she was giving me and my brother Indian names that white people could pronounce. And she was just so fucking wrong.
She didn't really understand how bad we are at pronouncing things.
I've gotten Gita, I've gotten Gaida, which is absolutely unbelievable. Like,
Gaida is insane.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous.
My daughter gets Gween sometimes. And it's like, or they'll say, what is your name, right? And she doesn't go by Gwendolyn at all, ever.
Yeah.
That's her full name, but she goes by Gwen. She'll be like, Gwen, and they'll be like, can you spell that? And I'm like, how can you not spell that?
It's like some phonics, that's
it's
really hooked on phonics.
Gween. It's Gwen. It's exactly, I guess there's the Y version.
Do you guys?
But I would never give my daughter a name with a Y.
I know we do got to get out of here and everything, but I did want to say I had the most fucked up thing happen where somebody pronounced my name Gris.
What?
Oh, we're out of here. Hey.
That's crazy.
Bye.
Nobody's ever said my name wrong. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.